This is a travel video diary of a trip to Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. Welcome aboard!
I arrived to Thailand, to Koh Lipe, a popular tourist island, and I booked the cheapest tent on the cheapest guest house I found. This isn't maybe the most picturesque resort, but anyhow a place to catch up with my writings and to rest, to get bored. Right now I'm minimizing everything that's new. I'm sick of adapting to anything. New people, flavors, currencies, languages, towns, everything. While sitting in a Buddhist temple, I found the cure for that sickness. Something that makes me feel less lonely, something that is repeated every day, something that I'm familiar with. Daily football sessions that were played on the field opposite the temple.
So this is my 5th time participating in football. Every day they play at 5 o'clock.
They say football is a religion, and for a while it was a religion for me too. I got so much comfort out of it that I stayed on the island longer than I had planned. I was, and I still am, envious of that routine. I wish there would be daily games like that on my local football field. I think that a communal physical sports routine is something to pursue in life. It's a virtue.
We played until it was pitch black, like we couldn't see where the ball was going. It's probably my favorite thing to do in different countries. Everyone knows football, everyone knows how to play it, everyone is invited to play also, which is nice as a foreigner.
I wanted one last climax for my travels by heading as far into the wilderness as I could.
So everything is set up for a kayaking trip to Koh Adang. First I have to go to the other side of this island and then across the ocean or the sea or the, how do you say it?
Crossing the strait was easier than I thought. Instantly I started to fantasize about paddling around the whole island. One thing that made that plan more possible was this guy who had paddled 3 weeks around the Andaman Sea.
So it was all in all about 500 kilometers paddling through the Andaman Sea, and it's a great thing. Kayaking is highly recommended, but it's very addictive.
So I decided to give it a go.
So I stopped on this beach, which is completely empty. I've been here for 1 or 2 hours and only 2 boats have passed by, so this is just beautiful solitude, finally. I'm building my camp over there. That's my beach. I think I've never experienced such a big change when the sun goes down. I will be able to do nothing. I don't know if I have even the guts to be outside of my tent. I don't know anything about that jungle. I don't know the animals living in there. I don't know the insects. I don't know what to do if something bites me. Being alone this way kind of sucks. I've never feared darkness. Even though I have the light, it's really somehow frightening. I don't know if you can relate to that. The outside and the beach is just full of creepers, little fuckheads.
Being dependent and feeling the power of the natural forces was the beauty of this trip. I was very dependent on sunlight, but also on winds. I had saved wind forecasts to my phone. On this second day, I had wind coming behind me from northeast, and I proceeded quickly. But then I failed to find a good camping spot on the island.
The sun is setting already, and I haven't found a place to camp yet. There's one good-looking beach over there. I really hope I can make it. I don't like the dark around here.
The nearby beaches were not so good, and to be honest, another night alone in the darkness was not so tempting. So I paddled against the wind all the way to the camping area when it was already dark. This plate of pad thai was one of the best I've ever had. That night, I spent watching the star sky and lightning storm in the distance. I spent an hour trying to capture these little glowing planktons, sea tears. Talking about tears, when I left the island the following day, I felt super melancholic and started crying in my kayak. The last climax was over. Something that had started in Bali over a month ago. Something that I call, for the lack of better words, the magic of adventure, had now come to its end. Now it was time to start slowly returning back home. And it felt really good. I wanted to be home already. I only had to hitchhike through Malaysia to catch my flights.